Top 12 volcano eruptions that could destroy the world. Top 12 supervolcanoes that could destroy civilization. The recent explosion of an Icelandic volcano a few years ago practically elevated awareness of these silent murderers' terrible impact. Volcanic eruptions have caused dramatic changes in the Earth and the extinction of countless civilizations since ancient times. Scientists can't help but worry what would happen if one of the latent supervolcanoes erupted, given the magnitude of destruction wrought by eruptions like that of Santorini, Vesuvius, or Krakatoa. There are numerous dormant killers on this planet right now, and their eruptions have the ability to not only kill millions of people, but also to destroy the world as we know it. Let me explain. Number 12. Yellowstone National Park, U.S. In the best-case scenario, Yellowstone caldera is a subterranean supervolcano with the potential to trigger the next ice age on the Earth. In the worst-case scenario, experts believe that Yellowstone's eruption will force all of the planet's active volcanoes to erupt, bringing the world to an end. Number 11. Vesuvius, the volcano, Italy. Even though Vesuvius is the only active volcano on mainland Europe, many people believe it is sufficient. Because of the cataclysm at Pompeii, the strength of Mount Vesuvius will always be vivid in mankind's thoughts. Despite the fact that this silent killer appears to have reawakened in the last century, seismic activity and eruptions have been rather mild. Number 10. Popocatepetl is a volcano in Mexico. Popocatepetl's origins may be traced back to the Aztec civilization and a complex love affair involving a king who did not want his daughter to marry another man. Popo and his mistress are caught in an earthquake while attempting to flee with the princess. She dies, and he lies down next to her and waits for his death. Leaving aside the romantic aspect of this volcano, authorities report that it has been quite active and poses the greatest threat to the inhabitants of Mexico City at this time. Number 9. Sakurajima is a Japanese island, Japan. Sakurajima is known as the Vesuvius of the East, and its strength is difficult to estimate, given that its most recent eruption effectively connected the island of Kyushu to the mainland. It's also worth noting that volcanic ash from Sakurajima is the primary cause of the region's landscape design. While the scenery is beautiful, the truth is that residents in the vicinity have reason to be concerned, as the volcano has been quite active in the last 60 years. Despite the fact that protective shelters have been built nearby, it is difficult to forecast the repercussions of a major explosion. Number 8. Galeras, Colombia. Despite the fact that Galeras was thought to be dormant for at least 1 million years, it erupted into terrifying activity in the 1990s. Even though the explosion did not result in many deaths, the fact remains that it occurred without warning, which is concerning. Given that the volcano has erupted for 10 years in a row, each time more fiercely, some geologists believe a massive explosion will occur very soon. Number 7. Marapi Mountain, Indonesia. Mount Marapi has been an active volcano for 10,000 years and has produced more deadly pyroclastic flows than any other volcano on the planet in the last 5 centuries. The good news is that the Mount of Fire has remained relatively calm in recent years, with only a few tiny explosions being reported. A greater eruption, on the other hand, would instantly destroy everything within a 7-kilometer radius of the summit. Such was the situation during the 1969 eruption, when a lava flow traveling at about 110 kilometers per hour covered a 13-kilometer radius. Number 6. Mauna Loa is a volcano on the island of Hawaii. With an estimated capacity of 18,000 cubic miles, Mauna Loa is one of the world's largest geovolcanoes. While there have been several minor eruptions over the years, geologists believe that a full-fledged eruption might occur at any time because the volcano is still active and the last eruption occurred roughly 700,000 years ago. On a side note, the implications of an eruption are currently impossible to predict because the volcano's nature suggests that fluid lava can move quickly and cool just as quickly in the Pacific Ocean's waters. Number 5. Oregon's Mount Hood. According to the World Population Review, this active volcano, which is just 53 miles from Portland, Oregon, and the nearly 2.5 million people who live in its metro region is overdue for an eruption, according to the New York Times. According to the USCS, it last erupted in the mid-1800s. According to the USCS, an eruption may potentially release enormous amounts of ash and fine particles, causing extensive electrical system outages and making local water hazardous to drink. Mount Hood, according to the local newspaper The Oregonian, is being regularly monitored by scientists, which means locals may have plenty of warning if an eruption appears imminent. Number 4. New Zealand's Mount Ruapehu. Mount Ruapehu, one of the real volcanoes utilized as a filming location for Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings movies, now has a warning level of 1 out of 5, indicating mild volcanic instability. According to the New Zealand government's Geological Hazards Monitoring Agency GENET. The GENET scale ranges from 0 to 5, with 0 indicating no volcanic activity and 5 indicating a large eruption. An eruption may occur at any level, and levels may not move in sequence as activity can change fast, GENET adds. According to Reuters, this happened in December 2019 when Wakari or White Island, a volcano not thought to be in imminent danger of erupting, suddenly erupted, killing 21 people. According to GeoNet, Mount Ruapehu, the highest mountain on the North Island, last erupted in 2007. Number 3. Nyiragongo, Mount Nyiragongo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Mount Nyiragongo is not just Africa's largest active volcano, but also the only one with visible lava lakes inside the crater. People who live near the volcano have reason to be concerned. The Nyiragongo has been active for over 2 centuries, and the lava from its most recent eruption in 2002 engulfed over half of a nearby city. Furthermore, geologists believe it is about to erupt in the near future, based on its eruption trends. Number 2. Ulawun, Papua New Guinea. Ulawun is a massive volcano in the Bismarck Arc that is one of the few mountains visible from space. The Ulawun volcano has been active since the 1700s, with the most recent eruption occurring in 1980, when it spewed a massive amount of ash into the air and destroyed nearly 20 square kilometers of land around it. However, geologists are particularly concerned by this volcano's altitude, which is slightly higher than the rest of the arc, indicating that it may be nearing the end of its structural stability. Not to mention the fact that seismic activity is common in the vicinity. Number 1. Taal, Philippines. The Taal volcano, located near the Philippines capital and part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, is notorious for its deadly and violent eruptions. What's remarkable about this volcano is that the lake that surrounds it is thought to be the remnant of an ancient huge supervolcano's crater. If this concept is correct, an eruption would unleash enough gases and hot particles to blanket the Earth's atmosphere for several months. Unfortunately, Taal has been showing signals of unrest since the 1990s, and authorities raised the warning level in 2010. 2 facts that make us feel it could erupt at any time. Thanks for watching this video. That is all from us today. We hope this video was interesting from you. We would like to keep you updated in new videos every now and then, so please make sure you have subscribed to this channel and turn the notifications button on. We'll see you next time.